All information that we know, we've given to the Oconee Sheriff's Department, and they're handling it the best that they can, and we've been assisting them with any questions that they have and being 100% transparent.
That was the president of a Clemson University fraternity in hot water after accusations of sexual assault at one of the frat's parties. Clemson is suspending frat parties as the Oconee County Sheriff's Office investigates.
The accused assault happened over the weekend at a Clemson University fraternity house, and that is where 7 News reporter Nicole Ford is standing by outside the Delta Chi house with details. Nicole.
Yeah, Gordon and Tom, the university tells me there's not a lot they can say right now as this is a criminal investigation, but they do want the Clemson community to know that what happened here early Saturday morning is unacceptable and a poor representation of their university's organizations.
The primary concern for us is to create an environment that is safe and secure. Clearly, our students can't be successful academically without an environment that's safe.
And as the sun shines over Clemson University Monday morning, officials are working to get that message out and let their students know sexual assault will not be tolerated.
The university is very aggressive and extremely assertive as it relates to relationship violence and more specifically sexual assault.
Oconee County deputies are investigating a reported sexual assault just after midnight on Saturday at this off-campus fraternity house, Delta Chi.
It can happen at one fraternity, it can happen at another. We, as I've seen, need to go back and review our risk management policy.
Which is why the self-governing Interfraternity Council made the decision to suspend all social events for the 19 fraternities at Clemson going forward. But this wasn't this fraternity's first infraction. I asked both the IFC president and dean of students about a conduct case from last October obtained through the South Carolina Tucker-Hips Transparency Act. That case report shows the fraternity chapter was deemed in not good standing after a hazing incident and were ultimately put on disciplinary probation.
That is the case, and we have an organization or an entity that is on probation and that there is a violation as such. And once again, we will embark on our own internal investigation.
Now, we did speak to a neighbor who lives right on this road near the fraternity house. He told us that the fraternity put these letters on the doors of neighbors prior to the party on Friday. They said that they just wanted to enjoy the new school year, the new year coming back, and celebrate being Clemson Tigers. Now, we did also speak with President Eric Tam, who is the president here at Delta Chi. He did talk a little bit about what happened at the party, so here, take a listen.
So basically there was a sexual assault reported at our house, and police came, we responded to that, and we know that it was not any of our brothers involved, and we've been working and being 100% transparent with the Oconee County Sheriff's Department.
Now, what's going to happen after this will be ultimately up to the university, the IFC, and Delta Chi's national headquarters.
When you talk, Nicole, to both the IFC president and the university, were they aware of that infraction from last October, this report that you found online?
Actually, neither one of them were aware of that infraction. It took me having to give them the paperwork, then them going to their superiors to find out. That's when the IFC came back saying that even though they were under this probation, having this social event was not a violation of that probation.
It's very, very interesting stuff. All right, Nicole, thank you.